Bwah, bwah. Wait, no. Bwah, 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 bwah. Ha! Crap. The sun is exploding. Oh my god. Other one. Look at my dual lightsaber. It actually is like a perfect representation. I kind of like how it is. Like, literally, like, they're kind of the exact opposite of each other. But, anyways. This is a quick review I want to do. My first book review. Now, mind you, I haven't yet finished it. It's the Star Wars book, AHSOKA. Which, if you don't know who AHSOKA is, she is Anakin Skywalker's Padawan. Who, who was introduced in the... Technically, it's a movie, but it was more or less the pilot for the first 2 episodes. Or it was like the first 2 episodes of the Star Wars Clone Wars cartoon. But basically, Ahsoka is the character who when I first started watching. Oh my lord, the sun is blowing up behind me. When I first started watching, when I first saw Star Wars, the Clone Wars cartoon series, hold on, that's really annoying me now. That should do it. That kind of helped, I guess. My hair has purpose. Well, my hair always has purpose. Keep my head warm. But when I first started watching the Clone Wars, first I want to talk a little bit about Ahsoka. When I first started watching the Clone Wars, I kind of thought, and also when I saw like the animated movie, I kind of thought, okay, this is a spin-off TV series, something that's not really gonna connect to the main Star Wars movies and stuff. Like, I think like what is it? I'm trying to give an idea of like what I mean, like real Ghostbusters or something like that, fudge me. I'm trying to think of a TV series that also had a spin-off show, but like the show never really connected with the movie. That's what I'm kind of trying to think of, but yeah, it's a spin-off series. It really doesn't connect with the other series, with the TV show or the movie and so on. It's just these are 2 separate entities. I thought that's what it was, and I thought Ahsoka was kind of just like, it was just kind of like a character that just like pops in and then, pops out. That's it. I didn't think she was going to become that big. Then I found out that the Clone Wars series actually is canon. And mind you, this was back before like I really started caring about being. I kind of cared a little bit because I was like, well, this character's never going to appear in anything or whatnot. But then I started actually watching the series. That's I think about a year or 2 ago. I think actually it might have been either last year or like the very like beginning of this year. Like I think it was like last year and it went on to this year, the beginning. And like I binge watched all of the Star Wars episodes or all of the Star Wars the Clone Wars series. I really like it. It's really good. If you have problems with Anakin in 1, 2, and 3, I think the Clone Wars series at least makes him out to be a lot better, especially when you slowly see him starting to turn to Vader. But also, again, like a character that I love is Ahsoka, the Anakin's Padawan, which also they deny him becoming Anakin becoming a master, yet he still have a Padawan. That confuses me sometimes. But anyways, that aside, Ahsoka is a pretty cool character, especially when you slowly see her growing through the Clone Wars series. And also her wielding 2 lightsabers. And then, spoiler alerts for Rebels, she comes back again in Rebels as one of the ones who helped start the rebellion. And I'm just like, fudge, yeah, that is awesome. And when I saw that review, I'm like, fudge me, I didn't know that. Actually, I saw it by accident. Like, I think I was watching a review or something of, like, Season 1, and, like, they said, Ahsoka returns. Like, what? I can't really remember. Oh, no, I was watching an episode, and Ahsoka was there, and I'm like, wait, what? Why is Ahsoka here? And I watched this season finale, I'm like, oh, I'm an idiot. But Ahsoka is a pretty awesome character, and spoiler, it's also for the end of Clone Wars, she leaves the Jedi Order after certain things happen. What I love about this book is it's basically what happens in between, what happens after Episode 3, because it talks about Order 66, what happens after Episode 3, and then before Episode 4, A New Hope. The movie is not the show. So, and it's actually kind of cool. I'm at, like, let's see, because I'm at, like, chapter... Like, I think I'm, like, at around chapter... When we became 2... I think I'm, like, on, like, chapter 10. I think, around there. I still have a lot to go, but, like, this is, like, my early review of the book, and I really do like it so far. And, like, the writing's not bad. It is pretty good. Though, mind you, it is kind of, what is it? I guess, I don't know. I'm trying to think. It is a kind of a book to where, like, you have to kind of know how the character looks, which I guess, yeah, you have the picture on the front, because they don't really explain how she looks. Also, you have to kind of learn some words, like, I forgot what it's called, but it's not hair, but her tendril hair thing. Like, you don't really know what that's called. I don't know what that's called, but, like, in the book they say what it is. I'm like, and they say, oh, yeah, her grew longer. I'm like, wait, what? And I'm like, oh, okay, it's her head thing. Okay, fine, I got that. And also, you kind of got to remember some things, like some races. Like, I think, is she a Mandalorian? I can't freaking remember what a Mandalore is. I feel like I should. I feel like I should know what a Mandalore is. Mandalore? That's a planet. Is it? I can't freaking remember. But you have to kind of remember some, Star Wars words and stuff like that. I don't know if there's a glossary on the back, but you got to remember a little bit, some of it. But it is pretty cool. Like, the beginning, at least for where I'm at right now, it starts with Ahsoka escaping a planet that she was hiding out on for, like, about, I think, a year. And she then moves to a small moon that's kind of like a farming town, like, on this one moon. And she's been, like, setting up caves and bases, whatever. She's living there, making some friends. But then the Imperials come to then start harvesting or planting, or having the farmers planting these plants that basically allow for to have all the nutrition they need for their soldiers, like that they make it to like a paste that they just like eat or something like that. And it gives them all the nutrition or whatever, but it's not really good. And also, but sadly, the side effect of that all is it kills the planet, sucking up all the nutrients from it. So now, like, we're like in the midst of Ahsoka trying to set up a rebellion a little bit on this planet to kind of fight back the Empire to kick them out. But and Ahsoka is using her tactical know-how, but she's not saying she's a Jedi. Also, she quote unquote she kind of left her lightsabers, the two that apparently in the book it says Anakin gave her the lightsabers, which again, like, the whole thing about Jedis was, and like even the show they talk about it a little bit, is that kyber crystals, when they go to get those kyber crystals, the kyber crystal calls out to them, and they go to get that kyber crystal, like, yeah, I got a kyber crystal, and it's my kyber crystal, whatever. And that's a pretty cool thing. That is like a kind of cool thing. But then, like, every once in a while, like, a lightsaber will just be destroyed, and it's like, and then the next episode, new lightsaber. I'm just like, wait, I thought the whole thing about the kyber crystal was that you can only have, like, it is connected to you, but I guess really it's just like the first kyber crystal. Everyone else, then after that, you just take whatever other lightsaber, I guess. Because even Anakin, like, he lost his second lightsaber, then his third lightsaber, the one that everyone knows about, and the sun is blinding. This one right here, just even like this lightsaber itself, like, is technically his. It's not his third; it's his second lightsaber. Darth Vader one is his third lightsaber, which is based off his second lightsaber. I did a lot of research into like lightsabers and crap, and it's pretty cool. And also, not to mention, like, it's cool seeing, but basically, and also like the people, like I was saying, like, she's helping the farmers trying to rebel, but some of the farmers don't want to listen to her and then start their own rebellion without her knowing. And where I'm at the point to where, like, they're about to F up badly. And it's kind of just like, oh, you freaking idiots. But it's really good, especially with like her relationship with like these two sisters on the planet. There's some conflict, like emotional conflict with her, because like when the Imperials came on oh my gosh, now that I think about it, because it's been 1 year since I think Order 66 or whatever, when the Empire kind of took over, and so like the book starts on Imperial Day. I think that's what it's called, when, like, the Empire started. And that's actually, if I remember correctly, that's the exact same day that Ezra from Rebels is born. So that's actually kind of fun. That's actually kind of funny. Not funny, but that's actually kind of cool. Like, knowing that, like, somewhere in the Star Wars universe, Ezra is being born at the same time Ahsoka is leaving this planet. And also she left, and I won't spoil too much of that, but yeah, it's actually pretty cool. And also, like, I can kind of, like, there's some foreshadowing and stuff, because, again, Ahsoka leaves her lightsabers with, like, a clone that they say is Rex, but spoiler alerts, it's not. But they leave her with that clone and her lightsabers there, and with, like, a quote-unquote report saying that this clone killed Ahsoka, and they left the lightsabers there, as proof. So Ahsoka doesn't have her lightsabers anymore. And also, another thing I wanted to say that I like was, they kind of explain a little bit how, like, some of the Force thing works. Like, you see Ahsoka using the Force, not like metachlorians or whatever, but Ahsoka's, like, apparently meditating, and she focuses her senses out, and, like, she could sense over the hills and, like, the towns or whatever, and like, she could sense all the other Jedis, or she could have when they were alive. Now they're all dead, or most of them are. And you feel like, she says, like, I can't feel them anymore. Or better yet, when she talks about Anakin saying, I can't feel Anakin anymore, and she thinks he's dead, which, all the way till Rebels, she does think he's dead. She does think he's dead. And I was trying to think which one that's kind of like, that's one that's really sad, because she always talks about, and a lot of times she alludes to, like, well, if I do it, I could do it this way, but it's like, well, if Anakin was here, he'd go in there guns blazing, or lightsaber out, slicing all explosions. Obi-Wan would try to take a quieter approach, but there would still be explosions. I love, like, she always, like, harkens back to, like, what her two mentors taught her, and I like that. And then, like, a whole thing with the Force, like, feeling, like, she's, like, saying she could feel the ground shaking with the Force, and she would send back her conscious, look up, and then see that there's a Star Imperial's Death Star above her, or not Death Star, Star Destroyer, and it's like, oh, fudge. It's kind of cool watch, like reading all that. And especially, like, she's, throughout the book, or beginning of the book, she's collecting little bits of tech. And at some point, she even says that she can see where the circuits would connect, and she starts moving with the Force, but then, like, puts it away for later. I'm just thinking that's probably how she's going to build her new lightsabers, the two white ones. Which I actually kind of like, and I wonder how, like, if they work the same way as regular lightsabers, because, at least in the animated series, or Rebels, because she had two lightsabers in the Clone Wars after she, I think, lost her first one. Yeah, I think the first one got sliced in half. But, in Rebels, she has two white lightsabers, but when she ignites them, she kind of goes like this, and then ignites it out like that. So I wonder if, like, that is how you have to ignite her lightsabers. Or if, or maybe that's just how she ignites it herself, I don't know. Or it could be that, like, maybe, like, one of them only has a kyber crystal, and when she does like that, it kind of ignites both of them and kind of just sustains another lightsaber there. I don't know. Maybe it has two crystals in there. Honestly, I want them to make Ahsoka's lightsabers. I kind of want those. And that would actually be, I think, like, the first lightsaber toys that would have a white lightsaber, white blade. So that would actually be pretty cool. But, yeah, the book is pretty freaking the book is pretty awesome. It's cool seeing, like, foreshadowing of everything of all that could happen or what's going to happen. Especially, again, like, the lightsaber, whatever. The only thing that stinks is because like, Rebels is, like, where Ahsoka first meets Anakin again, kind of. It kind of stings that I'm like, oh, fudge. I'm guessing I'm not going to see Vader in this book or read about Vader in this book. Because I kind of want to see, like, Vader tracking her down or whatnot. But it's alright. Also, there's some things about, like, they kind of changed some things from, like, the quote-unquote original expanded universe about lightsabers, which I was told a little bit about it, but then, like, apparently they talk about it in this book, so I'm like this is where that came from, this book, and I'm just like, okay, I'm gonna leave it alone. I'm not gonna look into it outside of the book. I want to first read the book all the way through. And watching this all, you can kind of start seeing, like, Ahsoka starting her own rebellion, but also it's kind of like, okay, I want to know when she's gonna get her lightsaber. Nothing. It's not like because one, if you go to, like, what is it? It's called Star Wars something. you play on your phone or whatever, and like on the captions, like every day you'll find someone say, "Hey, how do I get my lightsaber?" And everyone's like, "Shut up about the lightsaber," because you have to do like you have to get like to level like 50 or something, and like, it's kind of insane. But I might as well go just play the Old Republic, which I probably will. The game is fun, so I used the sword until I could figure out how to get a lightsaber, which I stopped playing the game later on. But this is a pretty cool story. I do love how Disney is kind of like that game takes place between 4 and 5, while this book takes place between the game takes place between 6 and 7. Yeah, 6 and 7. Yeah, 6 and 7, and then this book takes place between 3 and 4, which I love that they're kind of building in between the quote unquote trilogies, because you have technically you have Anakin's light story first, which is 1, 2, and 3. Then you have Luke's story, which is 4, 5, and 6, and then you're gonna have Rey's story, which is 7, 8, 9. And I think the 9th one is supposed to be the last one of the main episodes, which I kind of do hope that is the last one for the main episodes. Like they can still do some Star Wars stories if they want. But the main episodes, they should stay at 9 and leave it alone till, I don't know, till the future. Till we have a longer period of time till another episode comes out. That way we don't have like, okay, after 9, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Like, that's just going to be going insane. And that's, no. If you do want to continue more episodes, let those episodes have time to breathe in between. Don't let just like, okay, 2 years later, the other 2 years. No. Star Wars stories on there, and you can still, I think they should still do some of those every year. I don't know, but it's still kind of cool. But yeah, the book is awesome so far. I will keep reading. I'll probably do another update maybe when I'm done or whatnot. But I'm pretty sure I got some time to kill while I'm out of town. But go check it out. Thank you all so much for watching. If you want to check out my videos that I've done, please click the link description below. Check out my videos. Hit the 2 links right beside my head. Thank you everyone so much for watching. Thank you for sticking with me. And we will see you later. What's up? Oh, crap.